So this isn't going to be a very heavily edited video or anything like that. I just wanted to highlight 5 myths in this Tekken community, like especially stuff that is told to you new guys. I'm sorry you guys have to hear some of these things on a daily basis, and some people are, guilty of it, myself included. I've said some crazy stuff in the past with this game, and I want to highlight a few of those things that a lot of people say. So let's get to it. All right, and the first myth that I've really wanted to cover, and I've been seeing it so often over my years with playing this game and competing in this game, and it's just wrong information to tell new players that are trying to get better and improve. That is to stop mashing all the time. Mashing is bad, and the word mashing is usually when someone's losing, right? Let's let's be honest. It's usually gonna come out of the mouth of someone who's on the receiving end of a loss by a certain move, because they thought their opponent was gonna sit there and respect their frames. So it's all just a bad idea to really tell people to always respect the frames, never to mash buttons and all of that stuff. So let me show you. This is what it looks like if you just play by the frames. You respect the frames, you never mash. This move here, Negan's back 1+2 +4 is mid. So if you never want to swing back, you're just totally respecting the frames. You can just do that all day. But if you don't respect the frame, there he gets to cuss it. But yeah, I mean it's just something that it's just never been a good thing to perpetuate, I would say, because it's just not accurate. You have to sometimes challenge your opponents. I'm not saying that every time you're at negative you're supposed to keep swinging. Definitely not that. I'm just saying that if you read your opponent enough and get some adaptation going on, you can definitely challenge and mash. So mashing isn't a bad thing, especially if it works to get you that win. And something else that is crazy that people say about this game, and I can definitely understand and meet them halfway with that, is that grabs are just too easy to break and they're useless. So only the first part of that statement is accurate. They are too easy to break, I feel, with the new change to making the 1 and the 2 breaks, the regular 1+3 and 2+4s. They're both either 1 or 2. You can pick whichever button and it breaks the grab. So yeah, that's actually trash in my opinion. I wish they would go back to making them harder to break. They can keep the 20 frame break window that they added in this game, because in Tag 2 and previous Tekken games it was 15 frames to break. But yeah, they could definitely keep that. But anyways, that's just leading me to say that throws, they have a purpose. The long range ones especially, they track both directions, and they're good even if they're broken. So I have Lars set to do a bunch of grabs. Even if they're broken, they at least give you time to think and plan your next attack. So, and on top of that, they also depending on the characters, not every character has a side switching grab, but Lars on the other end here, he does. I believe I have it set to the first one here. Yeah, if you break the throw, it switches sides. So it's really important, especially if your back is against the wall, for example, you have a character with a side switching throw on break. It's even better on hit, right? If the character can switch sides on break, or if they don't break it. But yeah, you see? Now it's a position switch. Now Lars can exercise his pretty good wall game, good whiff punishment. Yeah, if I whiff something here with Claudio, then Lars, I believe, can get an easy back three, yeah, back three, four. Yeah, stuff like that. Just to, you know, create a distance and like side switch. Throws have those uses, and like out in the open, if there's no walls involved, there are still, you know, people that, myself included, JDCR included, Arslan Ash, Knee, whoever you can name, people get hit and don't break these grabs, these regular ones. No one is just completely unthrowable, so remember that. They have their uses. It's just a slim chance at like the highest level of play, or even like a level below that, to like actually land these default throws. But they still, like I said, they create time to plan your next attack. Some of them create space, some of them switch positions, so they have their uses. They're not completely useless like a lot of the community would say. So yeah, let's get that out of the way. Throws, they are useful. You can land them on people. Like even the characters that don't have like Claudio, for example, he doesn't have any like one break or like two break throws. They're all, you know, the ambiguous break or double, which is his 4 forward 3+4. You see Shadow play all the time. He lands this throw against pretty much everybody. Like even the people that are considered like excellent throw breakers. So that's a thing that everyone, I implore everyone, especially if your character has like a real throw game, use throws, because sometimes you can catch people lacking and they just won't even hit a button. You know, even though they have 20 frames, you can still do it. Yeah, because I myself, you know, I'm not the best throw breaker, but you know, so I definitely get hit by regular throws from time to time. So yeah, definitely use your grabs, people. Another huge myth is that spamming will get you nowhere in this game. And I really beg to differ. There are a lot of moves on this game, as you guys know, and each and every character has over 50 moves. And it's just ridiculous how like so many moves are super good, like for each character. Like you have characters with safe mid launchers, you got characters with, you know, safe mid counter hit launchers, or just safe launchers in general, or just spammable attacks. And if they are working, why fix it? You guys heard the saying, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, some people in the community, they really perpetuate this ideology that spamming is bad. You know, spamming is, it makes you less of a player, or it makes you not good at the game or something. Especially like, again, I mentioned it earlier, like people that usually say stuff like that and complain in that manner, they are usually saying that in response to a big fat L that they just took. So I have these two characters here, Jen and Brian, and they are some, you know, for better or worse, they're like some of the most powerful characters on the game. They're two of the most powerful. They have a lot of spammable attacks. Jen, his entire like circle button, his right kick, or the 4 button, you guys who know the Tekken notations, yeah, most of his 4 button moves are counter hit launchers. You've got Magic 4, homing, high, 13 frames fast, counter hit launch, forward 4, mid, 16 frames safe, counter hit mid launcher with incredible range. Down forward 4, that counter hit launches. His low attack, down back 4 knocks down, gives a free down 2 for the wheel for more damage. He's just got a really good 4 button, as you can see. So even like back 4 is pretty good. It's a wall stick, it's safe. It's safe on the block. Good range. What it, you know, for what it looks like. Yeah, pretty decent range. He's just got a really good 4 button, basically. So you do see Gen players use a lot more right kicks than you know, any other character, because why not? That's the question you have to ask yourself. If you're complaining about fighting a gym player and he's using forward 4, magic 4, down forward 4, down back 4. Oh, I forgot about down 4. It's actually a pretty fast unseeable low. Pretty much an instant high crush as soon as he hits the button. Really good tracking. Yeah, why stray away from what's working and what's good? You know, especially like I said, if it works, keep using it. Force your opponent to adapt to the situation and make you change your playstyle, even a little bit, you know. And he also has electric, you know, that's really good. And Brian, on the other hand, plethora of really strong attacks. Back one, obviously. Counter hit, launcher, mid, advancing, has slight tracking, and plus on block. Yeah, I probably already said that, but yeah, it's really good. What's this? You can just go through the moves. 3+4. 3+4 is really good. Mid, counter hit, launcher, excellent range. Tracking on it is better than it should be. It should be completely linear, but a lot of times if you're not already stepping it, it'll hit you even stepping. See? Yeah, it has like phantom tracking sometimes, but yeah, it's a god move, and he's got forward 3. Every Brian player spams the mess out of this, cause why not? Mid, neutral on block can be +1 depending on like shadow. You see +2 with a distance. Counter hit launcher, and it's pretty fast. I mean, 16, 17 frames. Yeah, it's actually a really good mid poke. So why not use it? Let's go to the next move I have. Yeah, hatchet kick. Pretty good tracking to both directions. Realistically, you're not gonna step this kick in the heat of battle. Look at the range. Yeah. it's Brian's best low attack, like, for sure. One of the best low attacks on the game, honestly. The infamous hatchet kick. So using it a lot, and it's working. It's only, now look at this on block. It's not like it's launch punishable, just -13. There's only like a handful of characters really that can launch punish that on block. Kazuya, Josie, 2D characters with meter. Can't think of who else at the top of my head, but you get the picture. Really good moves can be spammed. He has mock kick. Let me see if I can do something that it beats. Yeah, has a built-in sidestep. Built-in sidestep, and really good on counter hit. Counter hit launch. If he hits you without actually stepping the move, yeah. Excellent, safe. Homing, high. Mixes it up with his 3+4. I mean, every character has like their top 10, like top 5 moves. So if they're good, again, nothing wrong with using them, spamming them. Nothing wrong with it. If it gets you the win, do whatever it takes. So another thing that I feel that people need to stray away from is this ideology that you should take 0 risks while you're playing. Like, take no risk at all. Just play, you know, as safe as you possibly can at all times. That is definitely inaccurate. That's definitely wrong, and here's why. So when you play perfect, so let's say King here, you do no risky moves like 4/4 neutral 2, -14, pretty bad on block. Down back 3, launch punishable on block. Like, never use it. Look at the reward if you like catch them like trying to attack. It's actually a launcher. Same for like going for moves that people say, you know, he gets floated so easily, you know, never go for capital punishment because it's too slow, it's too steppable, and if you get jabbed, you know, you get comboed and all of that. Yeah, don't go for any grabs whatsoever, right? That's something that I have I think I probably have said that to someone before. You guys can fact check me in the comments, but I don't believe in going for too many grabs with King because that makes you become pretty predictable. It's all about how you place them and using the ones that will get you the most mileage. However, I don't think I've ever said never throw with King. You know, it's just a personal preference, but throwing is a risk. It's a big risk. It can be ducked, it can be sidestepped, and if they sit there, it can still be broken. So this is just King we're talking about. There are other characters. Even Fakaram has to take risks, even though he's a DLC, right? Pay to win. Yeah, pay to win is just it's cool to say, but you're not gonna win if you just pick DLC. That's not. You have an easier time, you know, depending on what character you use. But yeah, you have to take risks if you want a big payout. So if you're just doing nothing but little pokes, down 4-1, down 3, down 4, you know, that's not a lot of damage. Eventually you're gonna have to go for bigger stuff. So yeah, definitely take some risks sometimes, but you know, never take a risk. That's just a fallacy, guys. Yeah, it's a total fallacy. That's like telling a Devil Gen player not to ever hell sweep, or any Mishima not doing any hell sweeps. Fakaram, no hell sweeps. You know, it's too risky. Never do it. It's gonna be done. You know, it's a risk, but the reward pays off because you get a knockdown, you get the Oki that comes afterwards, and they might make a mistake and guess wrong on a 50-50. You just never know. You have to take some risks if you want to get somewhere, because if you don't, then you're gonna have to completely outplay your opponent with straight up pokes and like creating whiffs with movement and getting your whiff punishes off, and that's kind of hard. You can beat people in this game with, you know, going for risky mix-ups and like risky tactics. So yeah, whatever floats your boat at the end of the day. But yeah, to never take a risk, I totally disagree with that. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And the last thing that's it's a myth. It's a myth no matter how you look at it, is this notion that certain characters have everything. And that is it's just a false statement, because no character on this game has everything. There's always something one character has that the next does not have, you know. It's just that's how the game operates, you know. There's no such thing as a character who has everything. Now, I say a character has everything that they need to win, which is a totally different statement than a character has everything. So you can look at Leroy, for example. You know, he has really good parries, really good combo damage, really good wall carry, good Oki. You know, his 50-50s are pretty strong with the hell sweeps and orbital, or you know, whatever. He's got the pimp cane. Rage drive could be better, but you know, it sends him pretty far to the wall if you know, if he hits with it. So a lot of people would say, you know, oh, he has, you know, above average punishment. Yeah, he has everything. He does not. I mean, he doesn't even have stuff that the characters next to him and around him have, you know. He doesn't have a bat like Negan that doesn't have a hurt box on it. He doesn't have a unlow parryable low, you know, little stuff like that. He doesn't even have a throw game, like a complete throw game like a lot of other characters have. So it's just, you know, it's a case by case, character by character thing, like who has what. And what shapes the tiers in this game is who has the most things that are like of high value and high level. So and you know, I'm a King main, you know, it's a lot of stuff he doesn't have, but there are no other characters on this game that has his throw game. You know, his throw ability is just, it's top notch. No one else even comes close. I mean, Marduk and Armor King are definitely runner-ups, you know. Maybe JC, but nah, he's just got that it factor, you know, with the throws, and he's got a counter hit down forward 2, 13 frame mid poke, and it's a counter hit launcher against the majority of the cast if you have the execution. You guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, when you guys are like ranking characters, you know, don't say a character has everything, because everyone is missing something that another character has, for sure. And I'm definitely not talking about like same animation moves. I'm just saying like a good knockdown 12 frame Punisher, or like a Hell Sweep, or a safe mid launcher, stuff like that. Yeah, everybody's very different. So no one has everything, not even these, you know, cheap DLC characters at the top. Yeah, no one has it all. That's why this game is pretty good, and I won't say that it's balanced at all. Like it's not a balanced game, but any character can win. Any character can win against any character at the highest level, at the lowest level especially, but definitely at the highest level. So when you guys are picking your character, yeah, don't be discouraged by, you know, tier lists and, you know, who has the most. Yeah, just play with who you like, and you can win if you get good enough at this game. You're gonna have to work harder with certain characters, but that's just the beauty of the game. That's how tiers work. So yeah, let that be known. Nobody has everything. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments about these myths, you know, from Tekken. It's been going on a long time. The game is what, about 7 years old now? Yeah, I just felt the need to rant a little bit about some of this stuff that I keep hearing and seeing on Twitter and all that stuff. You know, this character's trash, or, you know, it's way more than just 5 myths. I could go on all day about it, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. And if you haven't already, yo, if you King mains, you guys love King, I got this dope Instant Shining Wizard t-shirt. Links are in the description below. Yo, cop that if you haven't already. Support the channel, and I'll continue to do some more videos like this for you guys. But you guys have a great one. It's been real. I'll see you at the next one. Peace.